A tragedy in Chicago could have a permanent link to southwestern Wisconsin. Police shot and killed 13-year-old Adam Toledo after a foot chase in March. His family and their attorney are working to establish a youth organization in his name in Grant County. Naomi Coles went to the proposed site today and spoke with Toledo's mother, who's sharing her thoughts publicly for the first time.
Either it will come in here or further up where the original road was.
Right now, this land just outside Potosi is overgrown.
Back that way to the next street.
With few remnants left of the barn and home that stood here 40 years ago. This is where Adam Toledo's family and their attorney plan to raise a new barn and a new home. Adam's Place, an organization for at-risk boys from Chicago and Milwaukee who need an alternative to city living.
We're excited about it, and like my lawyers mentioned before, it's something so we could save at least one of the kids' life, and that's something really nice under Adam's name.
The idea came from one of the family's attorneys, Joel Hirshhorn. He bought the 70-acre property just outside Potosi and is spearheading most of the planning efforts.
So when I mentioned that to Mom and Dad as a possibility of taking this tragedy and turning their grief into joy, their despair into hope, and we'd create this Adam's Place for kids like their son who are marginalized and at risk.
The home will be modeled after a faith-based organization in South Carolina for at-risk youth, Boys Farm.
The boys will be referred through social services, churches, community members, moms who are having difficulty, single moms having difficulty with their kids, sometimes grandparents who've had to take over the parenting role.
But one of the first hurdles, getting the community on board.
Community's feelings is they've had more questions than answers, and everything is based on rumor.
The biggest fear is the unknown. This will be brand new for our community, brand new for our school district, and without those answers right now, people can fill in their own blanks.
A meeting today between the attorney and school went well. The Potosi school superintendent says this organization could be mutually beneficial to the tiny community.
I'm kind of anxious to see it come into here and see how this whole thing works out.
Just the chance to bring in somebody from the outside and some new perspectives on some things.
For News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
A few additional details. Boys will be required to participate in faith-based activities. The attorney's plan is to fund it through private donations. So far, he's raised $120,000 with $250,000 more in commitments. He estimates it will cost $500,000 a year to operate. Governing board members include him, his wife, Adam's parents, and 3 adult siblings, among others. The attorney will hold a community meeting and a meet and greet on August 11th at the Potosi School District building.